podcast coming off a first round KO at Cage Titans Combat Night 3 is Hassan Graham in the house. What's up, my man? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, dude, man, fireworks last Friday night, bro. Going into Cage Titans for the first time and just putting a hurting on your opponent, man. What was the feeling like, dude? The place erupted, and man, your hand was raised for the second time.
First of all, that promotion was great. I had a great time going out there. The love they gave me for my first time being out there was great. Oh, the crowd was beautiful. You know, I fed off the energy. Also, I had a good little celebration. That all that energy came from the crowd, plus the nerves, everything, all in one.
As far as Cage Titans, were you familiar with the organization before you actually fought for them?
No, I never fought there. I never went there to watch a fight. I just heard of them. I always seen their pictures, their promotion and everything. And I was like, I have to fight for this promotion. It just has to happen. And, you know, the connection was made and the rest is history.
Well, one thing, as you said, Cage Titans, man, they make you feel special when you fight for them, bro. From, you know, press conference to weigh-ins to fight night, from just walking into, you know, into the fighting dressing room and you know, where they get ready, and they got, you know, a little grab bag and everything ready for you there, man. Go ahead.
It feels so legit. Like, I feel like a star.
Well, my man, your first fight was back in September 2021. A little longer in the cage, but still the same success. You had a knockout in the third round there, man. As far as that fight, what did you work on? What'd you learn, and what'd you bring into that fight that you had at Cage Titans?
First thing I learned, don't go on vacation before a fight. That's the first thing I learned. From that fight, I learned a lot about myself. I just learned that I'm a dog overall because I just dogged that whole fight out. Truly believe if I did not get the knockout in that fight, he wins by decision. Just got to grind it out and dog it out. That's what I learned from that fight. And coming into this fight, I knew I had power for me to be so tired in the third round and connect and finish the fight. So that was the whole plan, to test that power and see what happens when I connect early and just be confident with it.
Excellent, my man. Well, no vacations before this fight. As far as walking into Cage Titans, you know, who'd you bring with you? Did you have fans? I know you're coming from a long way. You know, what kind of support group did you have going in there with you?
My dad will be at every fight for sure. My corner, Otis, Dalen, they was there for me. I had a few coworkers come out. You know, also I got family in New York that bought the pay-per-view. So that's all types of love and support, 100%.
Excellent, my man. Well, let's talk a little bit about how you got to that cage, my man. You know, looking at your social media, it looked like you played some football, some wrestling in there, man. What's your background as far as, you know, not only sports but getting into martial arts?
All right, so I wrestled for 4 years in high school. Also played football for 4 years in high school. Martial arts started because I just love watching UFC, and I got a few friends that actually fight also. And at one point, I was just sick of working out. I just said, you know what, I don't want to lift weights anymore. I don't want to just be this big guy that used to play football. And you know what? I said, fuck it, I'm going to go fight. And it just happened to be my first smoker. I came off a vacation.
Again.
And it was right after my birthday, and a smoker was available. And I said, you know what? We're going to do it. And I did the smoker, and I was hooked after that. But I always said I was going to be one and done. So all my friends, family, I was like, yeah, I just want one fight. I'm done. Get it out the system. See how it goes. But now I'm hooked.
Well, dude, it doesn't take much to hook you when you're knocking people out in there and the crowd is roaring for you. Even at your debut for Premiere, dude, even though it wasn't the same amount of crowd there, you still had the same amount of support and love after that knockout, man. You're really popular as far as the support, man. You get a lot of support on social media. That that video of you knocking out that dude at Cage Titans, man, it's got like 12,000 views or something on Facebook. They put it on TikTok and all this stuff. Man, this could be a whole new avenue for you as far as social media and getting your name out there, bro.
Oh yeah, lovely. I mean, I didn't know it was on TikTok. I don't have TikTok myself, man. I might have to open one up to see it. They like to remix things and just make it hilarious. So I would love to see that.
Yeah, Cage Titans has a great team behind them, in-house team that they've brought up that, love the promotion and just love the fans and fighters that come and witness that night, dude. And they do great by the fighters. And like that TikTok, man, some of their videos have gotten over 2 million views on the last card. So yeah, definitely download that. And I know they do put some of those links onto Instagram. So and they promote how many views they're getting. So I'm sure, dude, yours are multiplying as we speak, man. As far as that fight, dude, man, it was your second time. What do you take out of this fight that's going to lead you into that next one?
Oh man, the next one, I'm not sure yet. That fight. Believe it or not, I was more nervous for that fight than my first fight. Leading up to that fight, knowing the gym he came from, looking at the people he trained around, and I just thought this was going to be a challenge for me because that's what I wanted. Also, he was a brown belt in judo, so I'm like, I need to test myself. I want a challenge. So going into that fight, my nerves was everywhere. Like I was just super nervous, more nervous than my first fight. So, and honestly, I still feel like I didn't get what I wanted. I like to fight. I like the dog fights. Like the first fight I had, that's what I'm looking for in every fight. But I want a quicker knockout. I mean, knockouts are fun also, but I want to challenge myself and keep stepping up. And I'm willing to take anyone that come my way. That's the thing. I want everyone and anyone to come my way and make me better. I'm an amateur. I'm looking at it as it doesn't matter win and lose as an amateur. I just want to fight, make myself popular, and then when I go pro, that's when it's really time.
Well, my man, let's talk a little bit about that future. Cage Titans last week, they got another card in April. A ton of local events happening for amateurs like yourself to get work in there. But what are you looking for? How quick are you looking to get in there? You looking to get in there maybe April? You looking to take a little time off? I know you just bought a house. You're getting everything situated, man. Congratulations on all that. What's your timeline to get back in that cage?
I was actually supposed to fight March 12 on Ammo. My opponent backed out. We reached out to multiple people, but it's a short notice. So with that being said, April, maybe June, but Cage Titans is where I'm going. That's all I know.
Well, I'm sure Mike Polver and the crew are there will glad to hear that, bro. Have you spoken to Mike? As far as I'm sure you had words with him after the fight because Mike is really, really personable with his fighters that fight for him. But have you spoken to him, behind the scenes about getting back on the card?
I reached out. He reached back out to me. Like I said, we got some things in the work. Not sure yet. April, maybe June, but it's gonna be fun. As long as it's fun.
Excellent, my man. Well, dude, definitely get in touch. I'll hit you up as soon as I see a poster or any word about you getting back in that cage, man, because you got a lot to offer at that heavyweight division, bro. Amateur, pro, down the line, man. But, dude, you're knocking people out there, man. Only your second fight, and your last one, you made it look easier than the first time. So you're growing, and can't wait to see what's next. As far as support, anyone you want to thank, anything you want to shout out before I let you go and enjoy your night, my man?
Oh, for sure. I have to shout out Chapman's House of Pain and the whole team over there. Also got to shout out Underground MMA and the Grizzlies, Grits and Grizzly also. I got to shout all three of those gyms out. I bounced around those three. I learned from all three of those gyms. But overall, all three of those gyms, basically. I got to shout those three guys out. And, Springfield and Brooklyn overall. I'm from New York. That's one thing. I let everyone know that. I'm originally from New York, Brooklyn, New York. I live in Springfield now, so I represent both,
Excellent. Is Grizzlies Jason's gym there in Western Mass?
It's in Western Mass. I wouldn't say it's Jason Gym. I can't put who gym it
Okay,
is.
but it's that group of guys. Is like
It's
Pat
yeah,
Casey and them in there in that
yeah,
camp. Okay,
great,
man. Oh, you're
great group is over there.
yeah, you're with some killers, man. They got some up and coming amateurs as yourself, not as large as you, but they
Hmm.
got some really killers in that camp. So great, dude. You're getting work out of 3 really camps there, man. So all the power to you, brother. Social media, anyone you want to thank individually, I'll let you go.
Whew. My sponsors. I can't think of the name right now. It's a lot. One second. One second. One second.
It's all right. You got plenty of time, bro.
Primetime Nutrition. Sorry about that. My sponsor, Primetime Nutrition. Got to shout them out. You know, they every fight help you sell tickets and everything. Whew, I can't think of the name of the other one. This is gonna be bad. You might have to edit this.
Hey, dude, that's all right, man. We can interview again, and you can get them all then. You know what I mean? We'll give them their support when it's time. Last thing, social media, bro, because we need to see you, and I know you have your knockout and everything all over your Instagram and stuff. So we need to see this.
So social media is Hassan Graham on Facebook. Instagram is BK_Haas. I'm also gonna change that to Hassan Graham also.
Excellent, my man. People will find you a lot quicker there, bro. I know they're going to be looking for you. I know a lot of opponents. Well, not many because you're scary, dude. So it's going to be it's going to be so hard, I think, to get your opponent. But that's not a bad thing, man. You'll be able to pick and choose. So, last thing, man. Thank you so much for your time, bro. Great seeing you fight last night. I was cage side watching it and listening to the crowd. I'm always at Cage Titans, so we'll definitely we'll catch up in either April or the card after that, man. And a pleasure talking to you.
You too. Thank you very much.